Hi, my name is Peter Panico, and I'm a 5th grade teacher at Rama Road Elementary in Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is my Densi application video. I'll be showing authentic implementation of discovery content and knowledge that I learned this year to enforce my instructional practices, rather than just demonstrating an isolated lesson or resource I found on Discovery Education. So right now I don't have the theme, but I do know what's going on in the plot regarding Tim. So I'm going to rewrite this. Tim.
This is a portion of my literacy unit identifying plot development and theme of their Just Right books using Board Builder. I began with the Wordle SOS strategy as a pre-assessment to ascertain their content knowledge. We addressed the Wordle throughout the unit to progress monitor our learning of the content. Each lesson I demonstrate using my read aloud and other stories to bullet points for each stage of the plot using DE graphic organizers. In this lesson, they bullet events to develop their exposition of their Just Right book.
What should Tim do about the gun? So this is what's going on in my book right now. So I wrote down some points of what's happening in the story. I didn't make a paragraph. I didn't waste a lot of time on it. I just wrote down some very important facts about how this story is moving along. Did I talk about how he went to church?
No.
Did I talk about how the brother is hiding with the Native Americans?
No.
That's not really important. What's really important is that the boy, his brother, stole his father's gun. It's very important that Sam knows that his father's going to be really upset when he finds out. So I'm just staying focused on what's really important. So when you guys read your books independently, you'll be stopping and jotting after you're done reading the same kind of plot points. I'm going to keep this on the board for you as a reference. So you're going to take out your book and read for about 20 minutes silently. And then when I say stop, then take out your journals to start with an eye on them, and he has to go rescue that new scientist. That space scientist, the cerebellum guy. So it's all here. So you got his attitude in here, you got his traits in here, so it speaks like him.
Next, they identify character traits and justify them by referencing the text using a DE graphic organizer. For the writing portion of the unit, they combine the plot and character traits to generate a first-person journal entry in the point of view of their character. Each entry is their character reflecting upon each section of the plot.
So take a graphic organizer and pull the traits out so that we really can, so you know backwards and forwards what kind of person he or she is. So I have one printed out. I'm going to give you guys so you can pull the traits similar to what we did here, but a lot neater, of each trait, and give me the trait, and then you're going to, like we did earlier with this character, we're going to justify from using the text and pull that trait out and explain to me in the text why you know this person is indecisive, or arrogant, or brave, or a coward, or overconfident. Whatever trait you decided that's in there, you're going to find it in the text.
Once completed, they demonstrate what they have learned by creating a board based upon their book.
So that our project will have all your stages of your plot. So let's go to what section? Where do we have to go?
Board Builder.
Board Builder. Let's do it. Board Builder, and find the board that we made. You should have named it by now. Right? Should have your name on it. Should have the title of the book on it.
Yep.
Looking good. Just tap it. I'll go to edit.
Push the picture.
All right. So you only have, most of you just have your book cover.
And the title?
Oh, that's right. You're creating a new book now. You change your book title. What's the name of your book? All right. Just put diary. Put your A. And we're ready. Alright, so we'll be focusing on adding text. So we'll worry about the decorations later, because we can do that at a later time. Where is the editing part for text? How do I find it?
You have to go to text,
Text.
add items, and then go to text box.
Alright, so one more time, Anthony.
Go to add items and then go to text box.
Okay, add items. And
a text box should come up right next to it.
enter text, there you go. Now what if I don't like where the text is? Can I move it later?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So you're in the wrong thing here. So, I'd like to edit. Let's delete that. Let's delete this. Alright, because you're typing way too much here. Tap the garbage. Alright. Go to, what is it again, Anthony?
Add items and then add text box.
Ah, okay, why you okay, I'm doing it again. Go to add text box. And there you go. Tap it and start
Typing.
typing. Acids. It goes to your
Small intestines.
small
And if there's
intestines.
nothing left, it goes into the large intestines.
Right, from your small intestines, where's it go? Where those nutrients get absorbed from? And two.
The following clip shows how I regularly
What?
incorporate
Right,
DE
what's
into
the
my
that
science
again?
curriculum. Using the 5E model, I utilize DE resources in whole group and in
Cardiovascular,
centers.
circulatory.
Here I am completing an exploration on human body systems and transitioning into an SOS strategy to supplement a suggested video.
And then after the large intestines takes the last of it, it goes to your, well, or bladder, kidneys, rectum, all the places to remove waste. Remove waste. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to watch a quick little mini video, and I'm going to stop it a couple of times for you to reflect. I'm going to give you specific reasons to reflect, okay? So once the lights are off, we'll begin. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, where'd you get that sandwich?
Sorry, different letter, either A, E, I, O, U, and write down what some descriptive words using adjectives, an emotional response to what you just read, saw. Write down something interesting, like Devin, you had an interesting point to bring out, or oh, I didn't know that, or oh, wow, that's interesting, or I have a question. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to write, and then we'll go to the next thing. What's your best O?
My O is basically well, I had.
Once completed, students reflect and share their notes in small groups and with the class. To complete the lesson, students work in small groups to demonstrate what they have learned by creating human system posters explaining each system and identifying common organs.
This is my iPad bulletin board. I think it's best to call this my Den Institute bulletin board, because everything I learned on this board that I shared with my students came from the Den Institute. So these are all the apps and programs that I've learned and I shared with my students and my school. And this is all 100% student run. The kids made all these things. Just want to demonstrate a few things that the kids did with all the technology, including making some biographies and videotaping themselves.
My name is Zachary Jones. Let's start off with what my favorite things are. My favorite color is orange, and my favorite animal is a dog.
Okay, we also used Chatterpix to find images to explain what they learned about a content area.
Hello, we are tornadoes, and we're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves. So, for us to form near you, we need warm, moist air going up, which is an updraft.
Okay, we also used
A jumping.
a scan to use QR codes to utilize other apps, including Educreations, to explain what they've learned in math.
Today we're going to multiply mixed numbers. So we're going to do 8 and 3/4. Multiplied by 9 and 1/3. So, what we have here, we can convert this into
Improper fraction.
so
Right,
8
so these students are showing what they've learned using numerous apps. Over here, I used another Telegami for their literacy project when they did characters. They chose this particular project. This was Jumanji, and they linked it with a QR code. And
Hi, my name is Judy. I'm very brave. I'm brave because I wanted to finish the game that had zoo animals coming out of it. Every time my brother and I rolled the dice, bad things kept happening. Next thing you know, Peter was too scared to finish.
okay, and finally, this is using Erasmus Studio. I created a advanced aura that has multiple overlays. It has play the video, tap it once to get full screen. But if you tap the video once, I'm sorry, 2 times. If you tap it twice instead of once, come on. Instead, it'll go to our website. So it's a little bit more advanced overlay. And then finally, I also use it for fun, because here's the dog. You gotta always have the dog. And the baby.
Oh yeah. When it can't stand, everybody's gotta go start bouncing.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you, Den, for everything that you've taught me. I want to just say that I'm looking forward to coming back, if I can, to learn more and share more with my students and my staff. I've learned more in that 1 week than I have learned in my entire career of all the technology and integration and just the collaboration of working with people that are like-minded, and I'm really excited to learn more and share it with everybody. So thank you for everything that you've taught me, and my students, thank you as well.
As a kindergarten team, we knew that we wanted to do something interactive and something special for our kids' 100th Day Museum. And we were sort of leaning towards taking a picture of our kids and then trying to make them look older, trying to come up with something interactive all at once. And so after seeing a lot of Mr. Panico's demonstrations, tech demonstrations during faculty meetings and after school, we decided that we could maybe use Erasma and Chatterpix
And the Aging Pro.
and Aging Pro, and he helped us put all three of those apps together and create this wonderful interactive 100-day museum for our kids.
I was really excited when Mr. Panico taught us about Erasma, which is bringing our posters to life. I've also sat with Mr. Panico and he's taught me about the Science Tech Book and Discovery Ed. He's taught us how the lessons are on Discovery Ed, and there's models and there's copies and things for teachers. There's not just videos, but there's stories on there, and he's really helped me with Discovery Education and the Erasma and bringing things to life all over the school. So thank you, Mr. Panico.